Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Bounce to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 2.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Carson Kelly waiting for a turn at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A massive home run. And now they're out in front. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one to first, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Dansby Swanson stands in. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So 2 down now, and here is Nico Hoerner. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Next offering is down low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground to short, Swanson. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Patrick Bailey digs in now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Base hit.
The bat, number 59.
One down. And now the center fielder, Encarnacion. Righty delivers. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
2
delivers
balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Bailey, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2. So digging in, Casey Schmidt.
The second baseman, Casey.
2 outs. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in San Francisco. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Seiya Suzuki. And a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Drew Gilbert. The pitch. And that one missing low.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out there. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, right fielder,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And here it comes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Man at first with one gone. Next will be the Giants DH, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one at 95 missed up top, and the count is 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden, pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Wouldn't chase that time. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Next offered in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping on his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really turned on the afterburners. And I'll tell you, as an outfielder, this is pretty much your worst nightmare. But playing the ball off the wall like that can be really tough sometimes. Definitely an exciting play.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now the DH spot, Matt Shaw. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs. The
2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off
2
speed
strikes.
there.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends a rocket to left. His 7th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
Now the batter now, Dansby Swanson. That one out to right. Fitzgerald brings it in for the 3rd out. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 7th, Willy Adames stands in. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. So, man aboard. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Time called. The Giants down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Bounce to the left side. Whips it across. They go 5-3 for the 1st out as the 3rd baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shin. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cade Horton won't go. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now, Patrick Bailey. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And now it's even up. Right-handed reliever. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. 2 away now.
The batter, number 59.
Here's the center fielder, Encarnacion. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. And the right-hander deals. On the ground. And that chance handled. To first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Spencer Beavers.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Now, here is Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
And a 2-1 on the way. In the air on the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. Nabs it. 1 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering is in for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Jose Butto up and loosening in the pen. Baraki getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's ripped. Base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, and now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Righty to the plate.
Full count.
Now a fly ball to right center. Fitzgerald moving under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. And the pitch. The other way, Chapman. They take the force out, 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Here comes a pitch. Strike 2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Phil Maton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And he deals. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. Way back there. Jordan Gilbert with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Phil Maton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. In
2
the
balls,
dirt,
2
2 balls,
strikes.
2 strikes. That's to third. Bregman to
He's
first. And he's out.
A designated hitter, number 5, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And the inning is over. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ian Happ getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And another ball. Tap back to the mound. Whips it to first on the run. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The lefty fires.
Outside, that's a ball.
So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next offering way off the plate.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here goes the runner. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. 3-2, payoff pitch. Ground ball right side, and that squirts through. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way, but they've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Out towards right center field. Encarnacion makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Hobie Milner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Rafael Devers.
Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the right. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Willy Adames now at the plate. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
In the air, right field. Suzuki makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. A 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The pitch. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Suzuki going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
4-1 the final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. The pitch. Foul ball there. Righty to the plate. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now it's going to be Nico Hoerner. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes his way towards it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's in the dirt. And a count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. As he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Casey Schmidt. And a pitch. This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next is John. The shortstop, Willie Adames.
So digging in, Willie Adames. Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And a count
2
1-2.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Two out, space is empty. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Giants go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Oracle Park, top 6. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Misses inside. And the count is 3-1. Line and at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And pitching for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
To third, Chapman. And he's saved at first.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. On the ground is short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoon Lee. Here comes a pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line
next
drives
is
don't
John.
always find a hole,
The
but
right
the more
fielder,
you can hit the ball like that
Harrison.
with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now Bader up to the plate. The lefty
That's a
closing in on 100 pitches. Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting loose out there. Taya getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Softly hit to third. Bregman tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Luis.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in.
Hunter Harvey taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Devers now. That's in there. 1 and 2. Arias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Crow Armstrong having a lot more success on the road this season. And fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now here is Matt Shaw. Next offering is down low.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Bader brings it in. Out number 2.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And now it's going to be Miguel Amaya. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it foul for the play. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And our score remains 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Thielbar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third, Bregman. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
The second baseman, Casey.
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. High chopper to third. Giants go in order. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Santos. He last pitched 2 days ago. Carson Kelly digs in now.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you can't offer that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And the pitch. Now 1 out to right. Bader sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jacob Webb.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well,
Leading
one-run
up
game,
for the Giants.
and digging in for San Francisco,
shortstop,
Willie Adames.
Adames.
And the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, these Giants digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter
Leading
didn't
up
offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Adames aboard here at first with nobody out. Into center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out.
The bat. The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one missed.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
The pitch. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Colin Ray.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And up next for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Now time called at the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Next offering misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swanson. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 2 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Alex Bregman.
The first baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And a 1-1.
Ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. And looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Ian Happ, the next to hit. 1-1 now. And a good eye there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Big swing and a miss. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3. Pete Crow Armstrong to bat next. Lifted in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
1 out left for the Cubs. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. With the tying run on at first here at the top of the ninth. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
To kick the pitch. 3-2 now. He goes down looking. Here's Elliot Ramos.
The left field.
Elliot.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 14.
Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That's inside.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball. Happ gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. One away here in the 5th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now the DH, Matt Shaw. So now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. He usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
The right fielder, number 12, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick digs in now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And another ball. Nico Hoerner waiting to hit for the Cubs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Hoerner. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Casey Schmidt, the next to hit. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Next offering misses down and away. Popped up. Swanson makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Now they've made him really work in this one. His 100 pitch coming in just the 5th inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Popped up left side. Bregman is under it, and that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. And we're back, top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Here's Alex Bregman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And another ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
This one popped up. Arise settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants 1. Jameson Taillon gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
At the plate, Willy Adames. The wind of the pitch. Off the plate inside, and a count 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The Cubs leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And Devers hits that one. Crow Armstrong should have it. He makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The designated hitter,
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Chapman.
Popped up right side. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Giants go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark. 2-2. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Base is empty, one away. Here are the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone out on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Shaw having a lot more success on the road this season. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Caleb Thielbar comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Down the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's with for a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One down. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Gets him to chase after that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. On about third, but back to second safely.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you can get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now we'll see if they can pick up that title.
Phil Maton will take over here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Pitch hitter coming on, Drew Gilbert. A critical at bat in this game for him. 2 on, 1 out. And this is inside. And here it comes. And fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses, and it counts full. Casey Schmidt up next. Right-handed reliever. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting, he went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases loaded with one away. And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. This one is blasted. Another grand slam. A gigantic blast. His 13th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 5-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Willy Adames. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
4 runs already in the frame here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bye-bye, baby. A grand slam for the Giants. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Drew Gilbert. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Sam Hentges.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Bounced out to short, Adames. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 7, Chas McCormick.
Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a 1-2. And they'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Cubbies trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. 2 gone. Back to the leadoff slot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit.
Well, they kept it pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Into the outfield, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now a chance for Dansby Swanson. He takes a strike. This one in the air. Devers makes the catch. And that is that. Cubs leave one, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 48.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Devers now.
Leading up for the Giants, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So, man aboard. Matt Chapman digs in now. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Righty to the plate. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
3-2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Righty delivers. And another ball. Devers at first, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Devers around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Line drive. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that's the 3rd out. Giants get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. We go to the 9th. Now the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
On the mound now, Eric Miller.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Eric Miller.
And a strike. In the air, left side. And they get Bregman for the out. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one misses. 2-1. In the air, out towards right center. Lee on the move. 2 away now.
Everyday during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ball 3.
Next pitch misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. The Cubs down to their final strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. In the air, right side. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Berg. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now fly ball to right center. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Ian Happ.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Robbie Ray. And Singing, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. And that's a strike. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Corner aboard here at first with nobody out. The 2-2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Now it's Alex Bregman. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
One out and a runner at second. Got it by for the play. Michael Busch, the next to hit.
Michael Busch.
And on second, 2 down. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ramos pulls it down, and that is that. One left for the Cubs, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Francisco. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Shota Imanaga. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bregman makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jung-Hoo Lee.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Luis arrives. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And now the lefty, runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Man at second. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. Scoreless after one. Back here at Oracle Park, second inning set to go. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Michael Conforto. The 1-1.
2-1.
Swanson on at first, nobody out. That one ripped and foul ball. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're looking for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's a 1-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Lee drifts towards it. 2 down.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The pitch. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. Cubs leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, bottom of the second. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. No score here in the second. Gets the outside corner with that one. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And he chases that one. Chapman is gone.
Batting seventh.
So two down now, and here is Casey Schmidt. Kicks and fires. High fly ball out towards left field. Pat ranging back on him. And it's in the bleacher. It's out of here. His second home run of the series, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So two away with nobody on. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Happ snags it on the run. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Francisco, here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. On the ground, right side, Schmidt. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now back, second baseman, Nico.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short, boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Here's a 1-1. Hoerner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, safe.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Hoerner over at second, one down. Got him looking. And now two gone.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with two strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Way out front for strike two. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And he gets Bregman. That's the third out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And a 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Suzuki puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Harrison Bader. The 2-2. Looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Luis Arraez stands in. 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Corner over to first. And that will end the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking at the top, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Two down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Rafael Devers. The pitch. That one finds a corner. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. It usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Bounce to the right side. Corner. Whips it to first. And Devers is set down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. This one in the air. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's got into the bleachers.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Line, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and that'll do it. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one upstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Called strike right there. And he deals. That misses. And the count is even 2-2. Looping, breaking ball, and he struck him out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
On the ground to third, Chapman. Now a jump throw, and he gets him. Nicely done. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Kicks and deals. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Out number 3. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Patrick Bailey,
Leading
the
up
next Giant to hit.
The catcher, Patrick Bailey.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kelly snags it. One down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
One down, base is empty. In the air to left, down the line. Lays out and makes the play.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
And now Bader up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
And up next for San Francisco, Luis Arias. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Out to short. Whips it across. That ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And a big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball. Excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. That one at the knees for a strike. That misses. Ball 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, and here is Devers. Too low, and it's ball 3. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Colin Ray, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Taillon also getting ready. The 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga done for the afternoon, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Colin Ray.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's a 1-1. On a line out towards center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New arm for the Giants, Gregory Santos.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So digging in, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, at the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Bader makes the grab, 1 down.
The designated hitter,
Michael Conforto will climb in. The Giants leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. Talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Set for the last
Leading
half
up
of the
for
7th.
the
Here's the
Giants.
second baseman,
The
Casey
second baseman,
Schmidt.
Casey
And the righty deals. Swings through that.
1 and 2.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and he breaks his bat. In time to Bush. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Gotta feel pretty good for the pitcher.
Shortstop.
Absolutely sawed him off. Bat
Shortstop.
explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely
That's
and just
catcher
bunched
number
him up
14.
on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Ryan Borucki.
He doesn't get a lot of
Number
strikeouts
46.
compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here comes a pitch. Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Outside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the lineup flips over. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. On the ground, could be two. To Adames, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Hoerner off the first with 2 away. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. Third out. Cubs lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Harvey. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Just missed.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And a swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Webb warming up as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And another ball. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. Rafael Devers on deck for San Francisco. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a line drive into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Giants down in order, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Walker.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Alex Bregman. The count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. Rolls across the diamond. And they get Bregman for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Michael Busch. And the right-hander deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
1 out left for the Cubs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson at the belt and fires. Swinging a foul straight back. The Cubbies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final